Hello everyone, today we are doing a scenario on Great Western Express called April Showers. Take 800 in Captain Tom Moore livery from Paddington to Reading. Watch out for heavy rain showers and also a chance to see a red signal. Let's go. Right, so what we got to do. Oh, this is a TSW4 train on a TSW1 route. This is so many levels of weird. Doors open. Dim lights, low fan, we want it on cool at this time. No, we'd have it on heat. 22 heat. I mean, it says April showers, but there's no rain at the minute, so. And will we have working GSMR for this route? No, it'll give us our thing though. CCS, well, we won't be using that on this route. That. Oh, shush. There we go.
TPWS and AWS operational.
TPWS and AWS operational. Lock doors. No time to look at this livery. We've got time to look at it as we depart, I suppose. Next stop is Reading. Wow, straight there. What's the speed limit as we come out of here? 40. Out we go. Ignore the fact that the interior is LMER. There's a normal GWR one there. Yeah, IET. This was the first route the IETs were on, I believe. Look at us go. I believe we've got a 9-car service today, 9-car 800. So the same as what LMER have, so it is technically somewhat realistic. There's a couple of 387s, a 166, no Heathrow Express though. I've been told to have London Underground suffragette line for this scenario, which should mean that at some point, let's get a thumbnail. Not under a bridge though. About there. At some point, what am I going to say? At some point we should see an Elizabeth line service. Shout out to the scenario maker. We are speeding. Which is, let me get his name. I'm Poofy9799. That is a fantastic username. We've got Train Fan for the liveries, Blue Spectra 5 for liveries as well, I'd assume. Craig 2901 and Gixnad 1928. I believe those are all to do with liveries that we may not see on today's scenario because it is April 2020, so we certainly won't see a first Great Western HST, which is what Craig 2901's made. So. But yeah, that's just the stuff I have downloaded to make these scenarios work from those creators. So yeah. Still got 40 mile an hour limit. I believe that was a 50 though. Alright. 50 and then 100. And we are non-stop all the way today. Which is nice. It's going to be fun. Where's the 100 after the next signal? I wonder what we'll see on today's journey. It's April 2020, so we're in lockdown. So I can imagine it will be sort of similar to a Sunday service, if that. Right, there's the signal. I wonder if we'll see any freight on today's journey. Yeah, I'm going to do an Elizabeth line service soon. And there's a scenario where you go from Hayes and Harlington back to Paddington and back. I want to do that one at some point. I reckon as we go past this banner repeater, limit would be 100. There we go. Right, should be 100 now. Off we go. Here we are, from past Old Oak Common Depot. Nice. Up to 80 miles an hour. Oh, that was a big bounce. Oh yeah, I forget this is technically the first time we've had suspension on GWR. And hopefully we'll have suspension on the HST as well. Oh, wouldn't that be awesome? Nice. Hopefully we'll get that HST pack 4 scenarios, replicating each one of the last services. So the first out of the 4, the second out of the 4, the third out of the 4, and the fourth out of the 4. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully we'll get scenarios that replicate that real service. I doubt they'll be able to replicate how busy Paddington was. Right, it did say expect red signals, so here we are. Oh, that's because our 387's just spawned in. Nice of you to appear. Is that single yellow? Right, we've got a lot of braking to do then, haven't we? No, it's a double yellow. Okay, stop worrying so much. Right, I'm going to turn this up so I can barely hear it. I can hear it from the outside, but just not from the inside. I do like a bit of suspension. I need to get a shot with the 800 and the 387. That was my golden opportunity. Why didn't I take it? I have no idea. Right, 45 is the speed you should pass a single yellow, so we'll continue passing at that sort of speed. It's double yellow, so we should be able to go 45, 75, but we'll wait. If the next signal is a double yellow, then we'll stay at 45, but if the next one is a single yellow, then we'll have to bring it down to 20. And if it's green, we can go up to 100 or 125 now. Yeah, it did say expect reds. Is there a freight train on our line? What are we following? Nothing, it's actually just managed to get us reds. I didn't know you could do that in a TSW scenario. That's wicked. Yeah, it is struggling with the draw distance. I noticed it does that when you're using custom degrees on the LNER 801, which is what this is. It's an 801 liveried up to look like an 800. Right, and it's green, so up to 125. Did something cross over from our line? Don't know. No idea. What I do know is that is a 387, so let's try and get a half decent shot. Man, why's there got to be a pole in the way? No, stop. Chill. Okay, I can make that work. That's brightness. We want a bit more of that, actually. No, that's fine. No, it's not that one we need. It's that one. It's that one we need. Well, you can see the reflection of the 387 and the 800. That's nice. That's most probably my thumbnail. Does this service have a head code? Message log. Right, we'll see. Oh. my back that just clicked. That wasn't very healthy. We're on green signals, so up to 125 we go. Yeah, there was no red signals. Hang on, it thinks we're going from Twyford down to Reading. It reckons our head code is 1 Delta 25. It's not, I can assure you that. There's another 800, give them a wave. Okay, that was a 5 car. So that might have been an 802. Because you named all the services. Come on. Bristol to Paddington. No, we're just... In fairness, that's more than fine. But I preferred the other scenario, just did as of recording in the 387, where he had all of them named. Because that was easy to see what was what and who was who. Yeah, speed limit still 125. Yeah, 27 miles to go. Coming through Ealing Broadway. Yeah, right? No, Southall. What am I on about? There's... oh, look, there we are. I'm assuming this was made before Formation Designer was a thing, but... yeah, if they could update it with Formation Designer and put a 9-car Lizzie line in, that'd be awesome. Yeah, that's wicked. So Lizzie line, I don't think there's a way of putting Heathrow Express in though, is there? Well, we're not going to see any Heathrow Express today anyway. Well, we're not coming off, so I don't know exactly what that AWS bell was for. Game keeps stuttering, so we'll give it a quick save. There's another Lizzie line train. Is that terminating at Hayes and Harlington? Nice, because they do that in real life. No, this isn't. No, this is Hayes. I thought it was. Yeah, they do terminate at Hayes in real life. So that's cool to see. Here's the Heathrow branch. This train is bouncing up and down like nobody's business. Just concentrating on what's in front. Green signal. In real life, I believe these would have a speed set, so you could just hold it at 125. Obviously, in game it doesn't, so you can't. Has the power handle always been blue? I don't think it has. Oh, hello. 387. I hope he's not stopping. No, he's not. Cool. Looks like we're going downhill now, so let's take power off. Put power back on now, because we've lost a bit of speed. This is Twyford. I need to get used to these stations, I need to memorise them. Wait. Oh. That's the problem with the low menu. That's meant to be a 10. Oh, there's another GWR. It's busy. Yeah, that's meant to be a 10 coach, two 800s or two 802s coupled together. But unfortunately, if you're on an Xbox Series X, that probably loaded in no problem. But on a Series S with a little bit less memory, yeah, unfortunately that sort of stuff happens. It's just one of them, unfortunately. Bang. I wonder if HSTs would still be in service. I wonder if HSTs would still be in service if this was never designed. Would we still be in a world full of HSTs? That's our signal, and that is a red. That is not red, sorry, that was a yellow. But, let's change now. I mean, let's hold speed because we know that we're approaching yellows, so let's just hold it. Looks like a green, yep, so I'm more than happy to continue doing full pelt, full beans. Wow, 16 miles to Reading already. We started 35 miles. I suppose we're 16 minutes into the video, so that'll be halfway. If you are enjoying, please do like and subscribe. Number 4C is 66 freight service. I can't remember what the requirements for the scenario were, I'm sorry, I forgot. It will be London to New York, Great Western Express, Suffragette line, and possibly something else. East Coast Main Line, of course, for this. Or did I say that already? There's a 166. Maybe Southeastern High Speed if there's some freight on here. Ignore the finger cracking, I'm sorry about it. There's the 387s, that's what that 166 is stuck behind. Where's the 387 off to? For April 2020, this is busy. Or is this what should have been? Well, that's a Paddington to Reading service. That's a Paddington to Didcot service. Yeah, zooming along. 125. Never gone so fast in my life. Not on a zoomer anyway. Or not on anything. Look at that, little 9-car IET. Bristol to Paddington. Cardiff to Paddington. 166s all the way to Cardiff. I imagine that'd be a 166 on the express lines though, so that shouldn't be too bad. If it was a 166 on the slow lines, I'm sure you're in for a treat. Okay, we've got a yellow signal. No, it's just stepped up to a green. I'm on the coast. No, I'm going to slow down, actually. It really is busy. There's another 387. Hello, my friend. Do you reckon we can get a better screenshot than the one we took before? I reckon we can, you know. I mean, I reckon they look exactly the same, but I like that one more, for whatever reason. Let's continue slowing down, slowing. There's a double yellow. No, that's just stepped up to a green. We'll sort of coast. No, there's a double yellow inside. We've got to slow down to about 75. As per the made-up rules, I believe. I think it's 75 for double yellow and 45 for single yellow. But I think they're made-up rules. I don't think they're actually official. They're just sort of guides. Right, that is a green though, so I'm taking that. And we're going back up to 125. 10 miles from... although that's not our signal actually, so... well, that one is, and that's green. Someone's garden. with zero grass texture whatsoever. I'm assuming most of these scenery issues will be fixed when the remaster comes out. With how long the remaster's taken, it kind of feels like they've just redone it all. Like almost tear it up and start again sort of thing. Yeah, it's 3:03 in the afternoon. It's currently 11 o'clock in the morning real time, and as you're watching this, it's most probably like 12 in the afternoon. 3 different universes. I wonder what I'd have been doing in April 2020 on this exact day, 20th of April 2020, at 15:04. Probably playing, I don't know, F1 maybe? No, 2020, so I wouldn't have an Xbox. Would have been 12 at the time, oh my lord. Hello IET, missing a back carriage. Yeah, I would have been 12 at the time. So I most probably would have been playing Minecraft on the phone. That was how it was back then. I say that like it was ages ago, but yeah. Minecraft on one's phone. That signal is awfully close to the other one. Okay, we'll continue slowing down though because we know yellow's inside. Green still, so let's go back up. So 125. There's a red signal on that line, which means something must be just up there. Possibly at the next station. Really rattling over those points. GWR. Driver reminder of lines. I wonder what would happen if you did set that at 100 miles an hour. Can't imagine anything good would happen because it stops the traction motors. So I don't think you're meant to put it on when you've got power on. 5 miles to Reading now. So what station will this be? This will be the first one we stopped at. What did we stop at? Yeah, we did stop at Twyford in the first video, if you remember. Double yellows, no, still greens. But I think we'll be coasting now into Reading. Bit of resource management, bit of electric management, or diesel at this stage. But in real life, in 2020, would have 100% been diesel, electric power to Reading, possibly even further than that. Okay, continue slowing down because we know there's a yellow in sight for us. There's a 95 coming into Reading. And it's green for now, but we'll continue slowing down. Miles an hour. And there's a double yellow signal, which should be about 75 miles an hour. You should slow down for one of them. So I've got quite a fair amount of brake on. And just hold the brake there, because it should be 45 past the single yellow, but that one's gone up to a double yellow, so we can coast at 75. Got to react to the AWS going off in 2.7 seconds, which is quite easy. If you're awake, that is. It's gone up to a green. I think we'll stay at this speed. There's an Elizabeth line service. I'm going to save it again because it's really getting a bit aggy. Alright, drive. Oh, and then we got an IET. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got fully loaded IET. No chunks of carriage missing. Right, it's going to be 50 as we come into the platform, but if we're going 50 coming into the platform, I think we're going straight through. Nice. That looks like a single yellow to me, so let's bring speed down a lot. Because that is a single yellow, so yeah, really start slowing down. We want to slow down to 20 for a red for the AWS magnet, so we continue slowing down at this rate. I hope that's not, no, that isn't on our platform. Is one of them going to shoot off? I think we had a left, didn't we? Yeah, okay. There we go. That is very realistic. Track joint sounds from an 800. Right, bring it down to 15. Come on, hold the brakes. Why does it do that? That's probably the worst bit about this training game. But yeah, that was a really, really nice scenario. I really enjoyed playing that. Thank you for I'm Poopy9799 for making that scenario. And Train Fan for the liveries. That was really nice. And Geeker Mad for the Captain Sir Tom Moore livery, I do believe. Yeah, let's whack the HUD back on. There's a WH Smith. Bit of brake, bit more brake. Doors open on the right hand side. Yeah, here's the Captain Tom 100 livery. Looks really nice. 800 004 over there. We've got 800 025. Unlock the doors, I have. Do you want me to unlock one myself? Alright, let's try locking the doors. And then unlock. Does it want me to unlock them on this side? Right. I think I may have found a slight issue with the scenario here. Because in real life you'd most probably lose your job for doing that. But we'll ignore it, pretend like it didn't happen. Never happened. When's this IET going? Should be soon. But yeah, if you did enjoy that, be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time for some more Train Sim World. Goodbye for now.